don't see yourself get stuff.
That heroes come in all shapes and sizes. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. It can be easy to spend all your time on your work, your friends, your family, but how much time do you actually spend on yourself? Therapy can be an incredible asset to your mental health, even if you don't think you need it right at this moment. A lot of these problems can be hard to spot without self-reflection and an outside perspective. It's easy to accept things the way they are without realizing that maybe they could be better. Everyone can benefit from becoming the best version of themselves. Positive coping skills, setting boundaries, supporting others without leaving yourself behind, all incredibly important to practice in your journey for self-fulfillment. And in this super busy world, BetterHelp is
What? Cheesy. Fine, Jesus. Hold on. Miss one at Tazy a lot. Stop it.
Alright. I got time. It's not gonna take me long.
entirely online and designed to be flexible to your schedule. All you have to do to start is fill out a brief questionnaire to be matched with a licensed therapist. And if you'd like to make a change, you can switch therapists at any time at no additional charge. Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/deathbattle today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/deathbattle.
BetterHelp.
Ray Palmer was born your average human-sized person. He grew up in the Northeast, studied physics at Ivy University, and did everything Mama and Papa Palmer told him to do. Probably. Everything was pretty typical for Ray until one fateful night when he took a walk to take his mind off of frustrating experiments and saw a meteor fall from the sky. He ran off to the crash and found himself a life-changing piece of a white dwarf star, and immediately started messing around with it. Who wouldn't? He discovered that he could focus ultraviolet rays through it and shrink inanimate objects. There was just one problem. When he shrunk things, they exploded. Every time. I do not see the problem. Sounds like he found a foolproof way of blowing stuff up. Case closed. Ray was determined to figure out how to shrink objects without blowing them up. But first, he went on a hike with his nature club. And as a fellow scientist, I have to question his priorities. But hey, it seems to work for him. I support it. Different hikes for different mics, am I right? While in a cave, the ceiling suddenly collapsed, trapping everyone inside. After searching high and low for another exit, Ray found a small opening and had an idea. He could try to shrink himself down and get help, even if it meant he might explode before he got the chance. But he didn't explode. I hope this story has a happy ending at least. Perplexed, Ray determined there must have been something special about him that made him uniquely immune to the explosive fate. Something super scientifically convenient that we never get any more information on. So he got to work and created himself a suit to harness the power of the white dwarf star and became the Atom. Atom uses the white dwarf fragment to decrease his size while having control over his density, which makes a lot of sense considering that white dwarfs have the mass of a star, like the sun, but their volume is more like the Earth's, making them among the densest objects in space. Just a teaspoon of the stuff could weigh up to 100 tons. That's one strong spoon. When Atom shrinks and shifts his weight, he's actually sending his extra mass to a dimension called the mass zone, where Atom could maybe live forever. At one point, Ray's apprentice, Ryan Choi, was murdered by Deathstroke, but willed some of his mass to the mass zone and was able to survive in that dimension. So these guys can potentially cheat death, but would be stuck there without any outside help.
Stop!
But from one scientist to another, what's most impressive is Ray's creation of the biobelt. That's what allows Atom to use the power of the white dwarf and shrink while maintaining any weight from immaterial to his full 180 pounds. There's even been times where it's stated that he was able to become almost as dense as a white dwarf star itself for a few seconds. The belt is also how he can travel through phone lines or through the air, on currents or light beams. Over time, Ray has spread out the white dwarf power to other parts of his suit, and now the biobelt acts as a utility belt for his shrunken weapons and tech. It also prevents his size or mass from being altered by any outside forces.
And while he can only increase his size back to his natural 6 feet in height, his ability to shrink is near limitless. He can travel between subatomic space to the microverse, the foundation of all reality in the DC universe, where atoms become the size of planets.
Typically, he can increase back to his normal size with such force he can smash through diamonds. So if Adam increases his size too much while still within the microverse, he could blow up the entire fabric of reality from the inside out.
Shrinking down to that size means that he can shrink small enough to rearrange atoms themselves.
Yep, Ray can take individual molecules and rapidly expand them to cook up a small nuclear blast in the palm of his hand. Oh, Ray Palmer! I just got that.
He also once disarmed a bomb by rearranging its atoms. At that size, he can move at the velocity of light. So fast and so randomly, he basically acted as a barrier between any and all possible atom combinations. But come on, there's no scientific explanation here for him to have superhuman senses or awareness to comprehend being everywhere at the same time.
It makes total sense. If you're small enough, you can fit in almost everything, everywhere, all at once. Like how you can fit an entire pizza into a calzone, and then you have a whole pizza everywhere inside the calzone. Man, I get it. Science is pizza.
No! Science is all I have! Why are you doing this to me?
On top of all of Ray's amazing inventions and abilities, he's also got some more classic weapons like a laser blaster and a freaking sword he used to fight a giant crocodile. Relative to his size.
That was when Ray was believed to be dead, but was actually just stuck at 6 inches tall and stranded in the Amazon rainforest, where he encountered an alien race known as the Catarthans.
And get this, he ended up leading a rebellion against their tyrant king and became the ruler of all the Kardashians.
And his heroism didn't stop there. The Atom was a very well-respected hero, and was even asked to join the Justice League of America shortly after it was formed.
He fought alongside Batman and his best bud, Hawkman. And you don't fight with those guys without picking up a thing or two.
Impressive combat skills aside, Atom's greatest contribution to the legendary team was always his incredible mind.
He once created kryptonite inside of Superman by realizing that if he gathered up enough Kryptonian protons, they would eventually become radioactive.
While stranded in limbo, Atom realized that if the Flash sped up the rate of a nuclear reaction's stellar evolution to exhaust its core, they could turn a fire demon into a black hole and use it as a wormhole to get back to Earth.
He's a brilliant, hard-working, and determined scientist that never stops working on a problem until he's found a solution. I mean, if I figured out how to blow stuff up as well as he did, I would have stopped right there. I'm the hero that blows stuff up. Wouldn't even need to change my name.
Ray Palmer lived the dream, going from research scientist to legendary superhero. He picked up the pieces presented to him and built something greater than the sum of its parts.
Who knew this tiny titan with massive brains would have just as much brawn to back it up?
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
Yes.
It's no surprise, inflation is everywhere. There's no escaping it. And if you're looking for a break, look no further than Mint Mobile.
It's the first company to sell a premium wireless service online only.
You can save a ton and order from home with plans starting at just $15 a month.
That kind of low price is exactly what we all need in a time when everything is just getting more and more expensive.
It isn't sorcery. By going online only and getting rid of the traditional cost of retail, Mint Mobile can pass those savings on to you.
All plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
Better yet, you can keep your current phone number and contacts, so switching over is no big deal.
To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
That's mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
But right now, it's time for a death battle.
Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
You should pick on someone your own size, relatively speaking. How did you do this? It's laced with a particle I've never seen before. They're called Pym. And I'm Hank Pym, Scientist Supreme. You should have knocked.
Yes. We do this. Antman. Yeah.
You're using pieces of a white dwarf star? That's cute.
Everything we needed already existed. We just needed to be smart enough to put the pieces together. Scientist Supreme? Did you know that at any given moment, there are about 2.5 million ants under your feet? I mean, that makes sense, but why are you bringing that up right now? Took you long enough. Okay, let's try this. I'll hack his belt. You lay low and let me know what you find. Huh? Nice try. If I search every electron path in his gun and study their probability wave functions, I just might be able to. What's happening? He must be reaching his limit. If we don't get out of here quick, he's gonna destroy all of reality. Now, my pets! You have your tricks and your tools, but I created something beyond the limits of human existence. I operate on a scale you can't even comprehend.
Ow, face.
You can't be afraid to think big.
Yes. Boom! KO!
Ant-Man and Adam both had
Yep.
many answers to each other's abilities and arsenals. Both were able to store various weapons at a shrunken state. Both were
Yep.
trained in judo, and they both could obviously keep up with each other's ability to
Yep.
shrink at will.
Though there was one small thing Adam couldn't answer to. The ants! Hank's bond with his pets lent him some small advantages, and Ray just didn't have enough anti-ant tools in his bio build.
But in Adam's defense, the fact that he could punch with a fist packed with all of his mass meant that a close-up fight, while small, would leave Hank with few options since he can only punch with his normal human strength.
Even still, all Ant-Man would need to do is keep his dissed ants with the help of his insect confidants and devise another plan of ant attack. Something Hank has no shortage of.
For instance, Ant-Man could alter Adam's size thanks to the PIM particle field he generates.
Yep.
Hank would just need to stall long enough to remove or disable Adam's biobelt, and he's had no trouble hacking enemy tech in the past.
But even with the bio-build busted, it wouldn't stop Adam's ability to shrink since the white dwarf power is contained throughout his suit. Destroying the belt only meant that Ant-Man could alter Adam's size.
Whereas Hank has literally rewritten his own biology to prevent outside size alteration. And while Adam's abilities are definitely impressive, they are limited. And Ant-Man simply aren't, at least by comparison. Hank could always match Ray's size or just take the fight to the overspace where he would have the edge, both physically and mentally.
The overspace can mess with the human mind, but we've seen that Hank can handle it.
But if the Scientist Supreme is really so smart, why didn't he just immediately go up Adam's butt and blow him up from the inside?
What's wrong with you, Wiz? Aren't you a fellow man of science?
This is the meanest thing you've ever done to me.
Adam sized up Ant-Man, but in the end, he was the one who had to say, Uncle.
Auto.
The winner is
Ant-Man.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We have a new death battle releasing every 2 weeks this year. And click the join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see death battles before anyone else, so don't miss out.
The time. What day is it? Oh. Anyway, you do Maria and May for you. Sign out.